I feel I've built up quite a good understanding of what makes a great sportsman tick. And I feel that quite a lot of those lessons that I've picked up through sort of 25, 30 years in the game is quite applicable to business. So this talk is about what sport can teach us about how we move our lives forward, how we advance in the world. It's called 5 Things I Wish I Had Known When I Was a Player. 10 runs to win, 2 wickets left, and I was coming to bat. And I was sat up in that dressing room, top left of the turret there, and suddenly I had to leave that cosy environment. This is what it's like walking down the stairs to the long room. Your head is down, you're feeling quite intimidated already, you're stared in the face by all the MCC members. You just want to shuffle out there as quickly as you can, but there's all these MCC members sort of wishing you good luck and play straight, old chap and all that, and then you come out to the middle here, and suddenly you feel completely naked. You've left the nest of the dressing room, and all you're thinking about now is who you're going to face. And I was about to face Malcolm Marshall. This is what Malcolm Marshall can do. I'm just thinking, this is the kind of thing he can do now. I'm taking guard. My heart is really beating now as Malcolm Marshall is running into bowls. So he comes charging in again. He bowls another really quick ball. I try and play it sort of in front of square. It whistles past the edge. Again, the third one. Like this, but as the ball passes the edge of my bat, probably missing it by this much, there's a little noise, a little click, like that. He thinks it's an edge. The keeper takes it, the slips all go up, yeah, we've got the wicket like this, Marshall's, yeah, man, like this. And I'm standing there thinking, I didn't hit that, definitely didn't hit that. Ball's whistled through, umpire's given it not out, so I'm feeling pretty confident. Still 9 balls to go, 10 runs to win, 2 wickets left, that's fine, we're in control here, it's still okay. Then I look at this Malcolm Marshall figure standing right in front of me here. The veins in his temples are bulging out like that, there's sweat pouring down his face, his eyes are burning with hatred. And I'm thinking, 9 balls left, 10 runs to win, but 3 of those balls are going to be bowled by Malcolm Marshall. And I walked off. I just walked. I couldn't stop my feet from taking me straight back to the pavilion. It's about how you deal with failure, which is really key to this. So I'm going to give you 5 little taglines about how I think you can deal with various situations in your working life or in your sporting life. And the first one is failure is your launch pad. I think that failure is actually inevitable. Everybody fails. Everybody, we've all failed in whatever we've done at times. And I think actually you can be emboldened by failure. You can actually be invigorated by it. Because it's so inevitable, you might as well accept it and have a go. If it doesn't work, have another go next time and learn from that experience. Now, who knows what that stands for, WD-40? It stands for water dispersal 40, and the 40 is because the inventor, Norm Larsen, took 40 attempts to find the right chemical formula for dispersing water and stopping rust. This is a great quote from the playwright Samuel Beckett. Ever tried, ever failed, try again, fail better. I think that's a really strong, good message, and wow, what a face as well. Now, number 3, buy a bag. We all know people in the office who are totally chaotic. Well, I was definitely, as a cricketer, one of those. I used to turn up with a plastic bag like this, with my kit in it, and I could never find anything. So, I'd get the helmet out of the way like that. Then, I needed my gloves because I was going into bat, so I got the helmet. And then there's a spare box and, other bloody stuff in here, I don't know what that is. Finally, I find my gloves. Yeah, great, I've got to get my gloves because I'm out to bat. And then I realised that they're not only the wrong size, but they're odd as well. That one's too small, so I'm sort of hurriedly trying to put them on like this, while I'm getting out there. Is that a good route for success? No. I mean, it's just not going to work. So buying a bag was a sort of metaphor, in a way, for being better organised as a person. And that is, again, what the best batsmen are. They're very, very well organised in the way that they play, in the way that they plan. This quote really sums it up, I think. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. A jellyfish is the oldest living multi-organ animal in the world. It's 550 million years it's been on the planet, which is great, fantastic survival. But where does it live? Depths of the oceans, because it's never evolved. It's completely at the whim of the wind and the waves. It has no control over its life at all. And my argument is, if you're like that, you'll be left behind. Now, how does that apply to business? Well, here's a good example of a company that stayed stuck in the past and one who were much more progressive. Blockbuster Video, 15 years ago, had 60,000 outlets. But they didn't realise that the streaming idea was about to hit them. They still tried to rent out videos. And the only thing they did with their shops was add in things like chocolates and toys to try and get people to come down to rent the videos. Whereas Netflix obviously saw the opportunity. They were a DVD rental service originally, but they saw the opportunity for streaming and then ultimately for content production. And of course they've blown Blockbuster completely out of the water. Blockbuster now are in receivership. So that's a summary of my learnings from sport.
But at the end of the day, the will, that's the most important. When you have the will, it brings along the skill.